how to create decorators in Python. So let's start. So what I've done is I've created a folder named decorators, and what we'll do is we'll create a so I've opened the blank VS Code. So the first thing is, what is a decorator? So it's in Python, it's basically a function in which you can pass another function as an argument, and that function actually converts something and it returns back another function as a result. So okay, let's take an example. Let's say I create a function named func1, okay, and let's say that the normal work of this function is to just print hello. Now let's say I'm kind of creating another function which is named as func2. Now this, let's say this actually we are just printing here world. Now let's take an example of now how we can actually convert function 1 into a decorator and decorate function 2 with it. Okay, for now, if I just run function 1, if I just say func1, so if I just run func1, what happens is, let me run it, it just prints hello as expected. And if I just run func2, it should print hello world, or sorry, just the world. Now let's see how we can actually convert function 1 into a decorator. So like I said, a decorator function is a function which takes a function as an argument. So what we'll say the argument will be func, and inside that what we have to do is we have to create another function which says wrapper. So what we call it is wrapper, and now inside this function is actually everything, like what will happen. So whatever we'll do, so for example right now I've just said print hello, and for now I'll do nothing and I'll just say return wrapper. Okay, so I have just returned wrapper. Now what I'll do is I'll say func3. So now because function 1, if we call function 1, it actually returns a function. So what I can do is I can say func function 1, and what I can do is I can pass a function inside it. But please keep it in mind that in func1 we are doing nothing. We are just printing hello right now. And because func1 will return a wrapper, so func3 actually becomes a function. So if I do now something like function 3 and now I run it, it just says hello because it executes this. Now here where the actual wrapper comes into picture. Now what I can do here is in func1, I can also execute func2, which is the function which I'm passing. So now if I actually execute the same function, it says hello, which is from this, and then world, which is from the func2. And after this function execution, I can just say after hello world. So this is like after the function is executed, it is like the third thing which will execute after hello world. So okay, so this is how you create a decorator in Python. But we don't see decorators like this. We don't create func3 and stuff like that. What we do is we actually do stuff like @func1. So now we have actually decorated the function 2. What does it mean? So if I now call func2 directly, it's actually same as what we were doing earlier. So how we were creating function 3 and then we are passing func2 in func1 and returning a wrapper, then executing it. If you just write this, it does the same thing. So now actually if you call func2, it first calls function 1, and in function 1 it actually passes func2. It executes whatever you want to execute, and that's what it returns. And so when you write func2, it actually returns a wrapper, and that you call directly. So yeah, so that's how you actually create a decorator in Python.